Welcome to A Word of Hope for Wednesday, the Solemnity of Saints Peter and Paul. In the Gospel today, we hear about how Peter once again comes to the forefront. He is able to recognize who Jesus is. Jesus is the Son of the Father. Jesus is the one that the Father has sent. And he says this, and Jesus says, "No mere mortal has said this to you. You are Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church." And these words have been made famous over the centuries. And when we think about church, this is what we think of. We think that this is the church that Peter was founded on. Well, let me tell you, this is not it. This is not it. Those of us who have been experiencing the pandemic know very well that there was a whole period of time when we were not able to go to church. But did that mean that we weren't church? Did that mean that we did not know God? Did it mean that we had no relationship with God? Of course not. Things were maneuvered so that we could see it online or we could see it on television. But we think so much that this is church. It's not it. We find church within ourselves. We become the church. And when we fail to recognize that, then we are no longer part of Jesus's inner circle. We have to recognize that we have to be able to build a church with our sisters and brothers. We have to be able to recognize that where a sister or brother is, there is church. We have to reach out to one another. It's not necessarily coming to this place, but it means that we have to make sure that even when we cannot come to this place, that we still carry church within us, that we reach out to one another. During this pandemic, there have been a lot of things that we've had difficulties with, but let us never fail to reflect on the fact that we are church and that we carry that within us. When we do for others, when we act for others, then we truly build church. This is what Jesus was talking about. Never, ever make the mistake of thinking that all of this is only church. No, this is only where we gather. And when we can't gather, you know what? We're still church. Amen.